Hello, I'm Yoon-seo from Dongguk University DTM Lab. Today I'll be presenting a paper review on the topic Development of a Technology Tree Using Patent Information. First, here is the bibliographic information of the paper. This study was published in 2024 in the journal Advanced Engineering Informatics. The following are the keywords and highlights of this study. The presentation follows the same structure as the paper. Analyzing technologies makes it possible to identify both existing and emerging technologies. It also enables the prediction of future trends. In this context, a technology tree is considered a useful tool as it expresses attributes such as functions and purpose in a hierarchical structure. The development of a technology tree requires an objective perspective. However, constructing it based solely on expert knowledge presents limitations. Recent studies define core technologies using patent data and then identify relationships through keyword-based association rule mining. While previous research has primarily focused on utilizing existing technical terms, this study emphasized the extraction of those terms. The study proposed a method for developing a technology tree that represents the hierarchical relationships among technical terms. This study addressed the following research questions. A technology tree is used to effectively represent information related to technological attributes. In recent years, it has been automatically generated from large-scale datasets. Previous studies has applied text mining techniques to patent documents in order to identify relationships based on semantic connections. To extract technical terms from patent text and identify technology trends, methods such as keyword semantic networks and topic modeling has been used. However, expert knowledge is often required to explain the relationship between the extracted technological topics. To address semantic relationships, network-based analysis has been conducted. There is a growing need for approaches that can be applied without relying on domain-specific expert knowledge. First, patents from the target domain are collected and clustered. Each cluster then serves as a first-level node in the technology tree. Next, SAO structures are extracted from the patent text. A representative term is selected for each group and used for labeling. Next, relationships between technical terms are measured to construct a network. At this stage, association rule mining is applied. Finally, the hierarchical relationships among the technical terms are derived. The technology tree is constructed with a minimum of 3 layers. The number of layers may vary depending on the purpose of the analysis. For a deeper understanding of the technologies, semantic analysis at the action object level is required. Data is first collected for the construction of the technology tree. Then the patents are clustered into similar groups. To measure similarity, CPC codes and TF-IDF values are used for evaluation. Through this process, first-level technologies are identified. SAO analysis is conducted to extract the functions of each technology. Terms that do not provide the functional information are removed based on the criteria shown in Table 1. The extracted action object terms are then standardized using word embedding. Labeling is performed for the first level technologies. To avoid relying on expert knowledge, AO terms are used as candidate labels. Then, patent indicators are TF-ICF are applied to identify the most representative label for each group. The second level represents a more detailed AO level. To analyze the relationships among AO-type technologies, association rule mining is applied. Confidence and rift values are used to interpret the association rules. A semantic network is then constructed through pairwise analysis of the technologies. Finally, key AOs are identified using network modularity analysis. Third-level AOs are determined based on their connections to the second-level AOs. An AO is considered more important if it appears frequently within a patent cluster and is included in a large number of patents. The hierarchical structure is then constructed based on the relevance values derived from association rule mining. To provide a clear overview, the process mentioned above is summarized in Figure 5. We study collected patents related to furniture manufacturing technologies. The analysis was conducted based on the title, abstract, and the specific cause of the patent. Clustering is performed based on specific cause and content similarity to determine the first-level technologies. Within the SAO structure, the analysis focuses on the AO component and a representative AO is identified for each cluster. Hierarchical relationships are derived through association rule mining and network modularity analysis. Within each subnetwork, third-level technologies are identified based on association rules. The resulting technology tree is presented in Figure 7. This study compares the proposed patent-based technology tree with an expert-driven technology tree. Specifically, the comparison was conducted using a smart factory technology tree. As a result, the patent-based technology tree was able to capture key technologies comparable to the expert-based approach. This study proposed a method for constructing a technology tree by analyzing patent text. It contributes by incorporating an objective perspective and enabling effective automation of technology tree generation. Furthermore, it can support companies in formulating their technology strategies. However, the proposed approach has been applied to only a single case. Another limitation is that the accuracy of the mapping between technical terms within the hierarchical structure needs to be qualitatively validated.